How's everybody doing? I hope that you're having a beautiful day. And if your day is not going good, I hope at this moment and at this time that your day is doing good. So, do me a favor while you're here. Would you please share my channel? Tell your friends and your family about it. And please subscribe because I need all the subscriptions that I can get. I'm still trying to get up to 1,000. And so let's get into today's topic. All right, guys, so there's a couple of things I'm doing. I'm cooking something that I never thought I would cook. I'm cooking pig's feet today. So, and in my family, they call it trotters. And so that's what I'm making today. And I also wanted to talk to you guys about what's going on in my life in this battle that I have with weight loss. It just seems like every single time I lose the weight, it comes back on tenfold. So I'm not understanding, I'm not understanding what's going on in my life. But I figured if I talk it through with you guys, maybe you have some suggestions, and perhaps I can get some suggestions to you. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not even a psychiatrist or anything like that. I'm just a content creator on here trying to talk to you guys about my journey of losing weight. So come on along on my journey, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to clean up this pig's feet. And let me tell you something. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I love pig's feet the way my sister-in-law makes it. She calls it trotters. It is like really, really good. But I've never made it right before myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. So share this video. Let me get over here so I can share some stuff. Let me put on my yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go in my room right now. And hey, how you doing? I'm coming back on. I'm just putting my avatar on because I'm working in my house and I'm shutting doors. And when you got kids, they don't clean up and all that other good stuff. So here we go. Oh gosh. So like I told you guys before, I've been going up and down on this whole weight thing, and it's been crazy. Turn this light on. Please share this video. Hey Lily, how you doing? How's everything going with you? And I was hoping that you guys can give me tips. And as I said before, I am no nutritionist. I'm not a doctor, anything else like that. But am I 19? No. Honey, I wish I was 19. Look, I'm up there. Are you 19? So if you're not, listen, we're going to keep it PG on here because I don't know what the age range is on here or anything else like that. So, so I've been trying to lose this weight for a minute. It just seems like it's not happening for me. Depression has set in so many different times. I've tried so many different diets. I've tried so many different plans. The one plan that was working for me, and if I would have stuck with it, I believe that's the plan would have worked for me the best. And that was just eating at a certain time and stop eating at a certain time, making sure that I got proper sleep, making sure that I had a regimen as far as exercising, and making sure that I'm doing the proper exercising for my body. And what I didn't know, and what I'm learning, that everybody's body type is different. So what will work for me might not necessarily work for you and everything, but might not necessarily work for you. So far, what did work for me in the past, and I'm going to start back on my journey through tears and everything, is basically be mindful of what I'm eating. So what are my pronouns? I don't know what you mean by that. So I'm going to try to be mindful of what I'm eating. So one of the things that I'm going to try to do is stay away from carbs. I know people say that you need some carbs in your life, but I'm figuring if you eat your vegetables, there is carbs in your vegetables and things like that. But stay away from floury substance like things like rice and all that other good stuff, breads and stuff like that is not necessarily good for you. Now, I know, like I said before, I'm not a nutritionist, but those are the things that have worked for me, and I've been so upset. But I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about something. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which was going on for me, is that I had people in my life, not people in my life, people I've come across. I wouldn't say people in my life, people I've come across who have said some very negative things when it comes to somebody encouragement about losing weight. And that goes for anything. That goes for, and I got this quote because I was going through YouTube, and I was going through the shorts of YouTube. And the quote says, it's from Psalms 23:5, and this is a good one. It says, God will put you back together in front of those who break you apart. And I thought that was really good, because when you need your encouragement, and sometimes people say negative things, and sometimes people go after you to tear you down instead of building you up. But if you put your faith in God, He'll build you up right in front of those people who tear you down. So I thought that was a good statement. So I'm gonna go. Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like, share this video with your friends and family. I wanted to talk about what I was going through with losing my weight. I'm also going to be cooking pig's feet. Oh, I'm not too sure I'm happy about that, but I was told that it's called trotters. A lot of Jamaicans call it trotters, and I don't know what other cultures call it. Spanish culture has a different name for it as well. It's actually good. I know if your nose is up in the, I know it is actually good, and it's actually good to help losing weight, believe it or not. Other foods that are good for you is beets, the beetroot. If you eat that, that is delicious for you. It's a little expensive, but if you go ahead and you make it into a juice and you drink it, or you boil it and you eat it, it is so good. So give me a second, guys. I'm gonna log onto my computer, and I want to share this video. Share. So I've been going through a lot of trying to lose weight. It just seems like it just wasn't working for me. Nothing that I was doing. I know that what was consistent for me is when I was doing things like I was eating at a certain time, going to bed at a certain time. But I realized it's the one thing that was missing, and the reason why I probably wasn't successful in doing that was because I didn't have the proper frame of mind. And that, I think, is one of the reasons why it didn't work. Let me test to see if... Hello. Okay, so it's sounding a little bit better. So what's up? How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? So my mindset wasn't there, and it's kind of interesting too, because I was in a car with a family member of mine, and I was like, man, because everything seemed to be happening, right? And so my transportation is not the best right now. And I was like, oh man, I just got into a routine of getting up, going to the gym. I was feeling so good about myself, and then bops, stuff happened, and transportation is like not an option anymore. So I was like, well, I'm never going to lose this weight. Every time that I tried to do it, every time I put my mind to do it, and the person I was in a car with which are very, I want to say that he is about 12 years old, and he overheard me speaking to another person that was in a car with me, and he was like, he goes, can I say something? Because, you know, when you're young and everything, you're supposed to listen, not be in grown folks' business, right? And he was like, can I say something? Can I say something? He said, maybe you need to change your mindset. And it blew me away. It stumped me. I sat there for like 5, 10 minutes, like my mindset, like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, did this person not hear me just say that my transportation stopped on me? I have no way of getting to the gym. And then I thought about it. The gym is a nice to have. It's a luxury item. If you can get to the gym, I would suggest that you get there. But there's things that you can do at home that are just, it could help you out. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot I did the squat challenge. Remember, I did the squat challenge. I was doing like I was doing extra 5 squats. I think we started off at, where did we start off at? 50. No, we started off with 25 squats. And every day for the whole month, we added on. And me, when I mean me, I did the challenge with a good friend of mine's. You'll hear me talk about her a lot. Her name is Harry Burnett. And we did this challenge every day for a month. And it was hard because every time I tried to squat and squat and sit up after the certain amount, my body was hurting. I got into when I was on the set of this movie that, you know, hopefully soon it'll come out. I can't really talk about it, but I was on the set and I stepped off the curb because I was in Mexico, and this particular area in Mexico, the sidewalks is like really high. And I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to get to where I was going, and my whole hip went like that. I went to the doctors. They just basically said, you know, time is going to heal. You'll be okay. But it just seemed like it was getting worse and worse and worse. A year went by. I started feeling a little bit better. And then I started this squat challenge, right? And just to go back to what the young man that was sitting in the back of the seat said to me, he said, I'm sitting here complaining because I don't have transportation to get to the gym. And he said, well, maybe you should change your mindset. And it stumped me. It was like they're used to making a sandwich a certain way, but you say take off the lettuce, and they sit there and they look at you like, you want me to take off the lettuce? You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I was like, different mindset. I just sit down in my car. Then I thought about it. That month that I started out with 25 squats and added 5 squats a day with a bum hip, but I pushed it through, was a mindset. And that's a mindset that I feel personally that I need to get back to. So I came on here to talk about it because, again, after gaining all of my weight back and 5 pounds over, I felt so discouraged. I was literally in tears because I'm an aspiring actor. You know, I just went to a premiere of the Ella Baker story. He did another premiere, and everybody had their cute little dresses on, form-fitting, and here I am with my big muumuu dress. You guys will see some of the interviews that I did. I felt so miserable in that dress. And so I just basically came home, didn't want to put up any of the pictures, and I came home and I cried like a baby. I just sat there and I was like, you know, I felt defeated. I felt like everything that I did that I felt so proud of, I was posting my little pictures, my shorts, all this stuff because I had a different mindset. Oh, good. I'm glad you're back. I had a different mindset, and I was posting my pictures. I was in my bathing suit. I had met my goal to where I could wear a 2-piece. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't the perfect size, but I was at a size that I felt so good. And I just sat back and I cried and I cried and I cried. And then on top of everything else of me crying, my health just started getting worse again. I couldn't breathe walking up the stairs. I was hanging out with my little nephews the other day, and I'm trying to run after them, and I'm like, babies, I'll catch up with you. I had no energy. I bummed a ride with my mom because she, with her company, sent her to New Orleans. So I bummed a ride with her. And I got in the car and we drove, and I was walking down Bourbon Street and I was walking down Canal Street, and I did it by myself because she was there at a meeting, and I just bummed a ride with her. And I'm walking down the street and I'm so out of breath. I'm sitting here talking to you guys on live, and I'm noticing my face, it was all swollen. It's because I let my health go. And you know something? This is what I did that I think was the worst thing that I did. When I started gaining the weight, I gave up. And my suggestion to anybody, do not give up. I gave up. I said to myself, well, I'm gaining the weight anyway. What's the sense of sitting here trying to lose this extra pounds because the weight is on? Don't give up. So what, you gain the weight back. That's how I feel. So when I was crying, when I went to the premiere, and first of all, I forgot the premiere happened. Usually when somebody tells me about a movie premiere, I hear about it. Either I sneak in and so I could beat it, or if I'm invited, I get excited. I bought dresses just for these premieres for the time that I lost this weight, because I know I don't have the money to go out and get a dress every time somebody has a premiere. And I got a lot of friends, I got a lot of movies out there, and sisters change is little. So I figured I'd buy some. I bought some at the time that my weight was at a certain amount. And I couldn't, the premiere came up and I had nothing to wear. All I could wear is the little flary dress because the stomach, everything wasn't at the place. And I came home and I cried like a baby because I felt like I let myself down. I felt like that the goal I set for myself, that I did so publicly in front of everybody. I don't have this huge following, but the people who did follow me, I even got people that say, I'm so proud of you, keep it up. The motivation was really there. It was good, but the mindset was gone. So when the young man in the back of the car, which is my nephew, might as well go ahead and say it, the young man that was in the back of the car, after I'm sitting there complaining, putting obstacles in my way, the reason why I cannot get out and exercise because I don't have transportation, my car did this, that, and the other, everybody, I can't make it. And this little voice in the back, he was like, well, maybe you should change your mindset. And I looked at this little kid like, I didn't grasp the point, how heavy his words are. That if you do not change your mindset, my mindset was I was defeated. I'm not going to lose this weight. I even said to myself that because there's the ACE Awards coming up, which is an awards that is done by a local church that he's always loved, awards like that. He's in a position to do it. And so he's looking at the local talent here and he's seeing all the things that people are doing. So he created the ACE Awards, him and his wife. And my good friend, Harriet, she's going to be hosting it. I was like, I ain't going to nobody's awards. Don't call me for no movie premieres. The dresses that I went out so happily and got at the time, because I knew I couldn't afford to get it when these things happen. I knew that he's going to do these ACE Awards every year. I was giving up. And then that voice, that little kid's voice, he said, maybe you should change your mindset. And I said, you know something? I'm going to get on YouTube and I'm going to talk about my experience and why you should change your mindset. So if only one person is listening to this and this is making sense to only one person, I feel like I've done my job because I am changing my mindset. I think it's very important that you do that because when you accept to be defeated and you don't put God in your life to trust that you can, especially when you sitting there praying to God, because I'm praying to God, oh God, I'm this aspiring actress and I want to do this, that, and the other, and then God's putting these things in front of me. Not the way, the glamorous life that, that Beyonce and all of them are doing it, but still, these are opportunities for me to network and talk about the things that I want to, my projects that I'm doing. And my mindset is not there because I prayed and God is putting these things forward towards me and I'm giving it up because my mindset is not there. I'm like, I'm fat, I hate myself, I'm thinking all of these negative things, and then I realized I need to change my mindset. So this is what I'm doing different, one day at a time. Today I got up and I did 25 sit-ups, which I was very proud of myself because I do crunches like a mug. Doing sit-ups is the hardest thing for me. Took me the longest time to do, but I did it. I did 25 sit-ups. Tomorrow, I'm going to do 25 sit-ups and maybe something extra. And if I can't do it, I'm going to do 25 sit-ups. I'm not giving up. It might take me a whole year to get back to the weight that I was at, but I'm not going to let obstacles in my way. And I'm definitely not going to let somebody in my ear telling me that I'm not worth my goal that I'm trying to go for. And that's why when I saw that quote, said God will put you back together in front of those who broke you. So that's Psalms 23:5. Check it out. It's really good. So, I don't know, share this video with your friends and family. I don't know if it pertains to anybody that's looking at it, but maybe you might click it on and you might have the little kid in the back like I did when I didn't think he was even listening, and he made the biggest suggestion that's going to change my life day by day. I am not giving up. And we are human. We are human. I'm a sweet person. I love sweets. I could tell you what the new sweets that are out on the market. When is it, next Friday? Oh, what was her name? And Mike Epps, who did he play? But anyway, he was like, watch out for her because she knows the sweets before it comes out on the market. She knows where the new ring dings, the ho-hos, and all that other stuff. Honey, that's me. I could tell you what flavors they're getting ready to put in there. There's a new peach flavor that I'm wanting to check out. But I realized that I'm not perfect, and I am going to eat sweets, but I'm not giving up. And so I hope that that's encouraging for somebody. So, honey, I can't. I keep thinking about this pig's feet that they want me to make, and them call it trotters. And when believe it or not, my sister-in-law, she was like, just try it. Try it. It's called trotters. You like it, And I said to myself, but I ate it and it was good. So, but I had to take different mindset. I had to take the fact off that what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and season it up, put it in my crock pot, get me some vegetables to go with it, and that's going to be tonight's dinner. And I'm going to thank God for another day, and I'm going to get myself up in the morning. I'm going to sleep. Also, too, getting plenty of rest is the best thing that you can do. So, exercising and you're already fatigued, all you do is you wear your body out. And I'm saying that from experience because I was so determined to lose weight that I didn't care how tired I was. I was like pushing it till I actually wind up in the hospital. So you don't want that for yourself. And also too, you get ready to exercise and you've never done it before, you might want to check with a doctor, or in period, you might want to check with a doctor. And like I said before, I'm no doctor, I'm no nutritionist. I can't give you medical advice. I can only share my experience with you guys. And I hope that it's a good sharing thing. If you're sharing, you're caring. So, y'all want to see what this looks like? It's pig foot, but when I season it up, oh my God, I've never cooked it before, so I'm not too sure if y'all want to see it. All right, hold up. This is it in a package, and I have to take it out and season it. Ugh, honey. So, so I'm gonna season it up and everything, and I'm gonna eat it. So I was very excited talking to you guys, and like I said before, these are just experiences that I'm going through personally. This is something that I know that I feel like I need to share, especially because I was so public about me losing the weight. I was like, I did this whole thing. If you check out my Patreon page, I did this whole thing where um, from the month of January already to March, I was documenting my weight and everything. And then all of a sudden, I started getting higher in weight. And that's when I got discouraged the most. Actually, for me, I had to go to the doctors, and I found out that my blood pressure medicine had to be adjusted because unfortunately it runs in my family. So that's why I said it might be good if you go and check with your doctor first. But I was retaining a lot of weight. And so once I started taking that off, a lot of the weight did come off, but it was still discipline and a different mindset that I had to have for myself. So I know I keep repeating myself, but that was the best advice my little nephew could have given me when he was sitting there listening to me. And I guess I sound so defeated. I was sitting there, I was almost in tears. I was like, because financially I don't think I'm going to get my car fixed anytime soon. I was like, when am I going to get to the gym? I had a nice little regimen. I was doing it. I was getting up in the morning. Because we work for ourselves. I was getting in the morning doing what we need to do. Then I was getting at lunchtime. I was going to the gym. I come back, I get myself a nice little snack, eat dinner, go to sleep, and I was good. It stopped. Then I stopped. I was discouraged. I decided I didn't want to do this anymore. And then I said, I don't care. I don't care anymore. And then I go to this, to the premiere, and everybody is looking so just gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there with a frock on, doing interviews with people, you know what I'm saying? It's so overweight that I couldn't even wear my shoes because I was feeling my body was too heavy for the shoes. So that's another thing too, you lose weight, you think, anyway, mindset, that's me. I'm there all day, every day. And so, if I can come on here and encourage you guys, tomorrow my goal is, and I'm just setting it for tomorrow, I'm not going to do it for the whole month. My goal is, I did my 25 sit-ups today. My goal is to do that tomorrow. And if I could push myself a little bit further, I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to be mindful of what I put into my body because I think that's very important, that you be very mindful of what you're putting into your body. I know that constantly eating junk food and then expecting results of me losing weight is not the answer. It really isn't. So you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting for things to have a different outcome. That's asinine. It's just not going to happen. And that's the way I was thinking, a different mindset. I'm being very mindful. Vegetables and meats it's very healthy for you to eat. You get some of your carbohydrates from that. And then from time to time, I am going to treat myself. I am going to go and get myself some cheesecake because I'm a New York chick and I love New York cheesecake. And there's a New York cheesecake down here. I might even do a live, me going to the cheesecake and bringing you guys along. So I hope you're cool with that. But yeah, so just different mindset, think differently, focus on what's important, and then it's yourself. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's no amount of changing your life and doing something different if your mindset hasn't changed. If you haven't changed the way you're thinking, you can't focus. You focus on the wrong things. My thing was I couldn't get to the gym because my car don't work. But this morning I woke up 125 sit-ups. If I went to the gym, yeah, I would have done some cardio and some stuff like that. But why not come home and jog in one place for a half an hour. Just kind of figure out different things that you can do. There's free apps that you can get too, and I'm just thinking about it now. If you go onto your app store and you look for like different exercising apps, there's free apps, and it could tell you how your body form and how you to do exercise and stuff like that. And so I have those apps on my phone, so now I'm going to use it. I might not be able to get to the gym like I want to, but I can still take the time and exercise now. So I'm changing my mind the way I'm thinking. And I am going to go to the ACE Awards on the 28th, and it doesn't matter if I didn't lose all the weight that I wanted to. My goal is to lose the weight. So focus and refocus on the things that is important to you. And so, y'all, I feel like I feel good. I feel good, and I feel good even expressing to you guys too. So do me a favor, share this video. If you're not looking at this live, and you happen to be looking at another time, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. If you guys would like to reach out to me for any encouraging tips, or we can encourage each other, I'm all there for it. Go ahead and email me, the Donna D. Walker Podcast at gmail.com. You can follow me on social media, because I incorporate everything that I do on all my social medias of losing weight, going behind the scenes, doing my interviews, everything. Donna Denise Walker. You can go ahead and try that. And I do have an interview coming up, guys, that you guys may or may not be interested, but I think that you will. My good friend that I'm always talking about, the one that's going to be hosting the ACE Awards, she has a lot of projects going on, and she'd like to go ahead and share with you guys. So do me a favor, hit that notification bell. Okay, so you'll know the next time that I'm uploading a video or I'm going live, and be prepared to hear more of me talking about my journey of losing weight. You can also check that out on my Patreon page, and like I said before, Donna Denise Walker. Put it in, follow me on there, and email me if you'd like to be a guest on my show as well. And again, the email is the Donna D. Walker Podcast. So, before I go, I'll post a video of the trotters that I'm making, and that will be in my shorts, so please go ahead and check it out. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I was just getting ready to come off of here because I wanted to go ahead and finish cooking, but just to give you a quick recap, all right, talking about my weight, how important it is to change your mindset. The reason why I decided to change my mindset is because I was focusing on the wrong things. I was focusing on what people thought about me instead of about what I thought about me. I'm a good man. What about you? I'm sure that you are. So anyway, thank you for coming live with me and everything. I'm getting ready to come off, but if you would like to support, please go back and check out the video, and do me a favor, please share. I believe it's very good content. I talked about my journey of losing weight and my hurdles, and hopefully it may help the next person that is out there. And hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time that I'm on here. And before I go, this is the most important thing to say, and I'm going to say it every time I go. I love you, man. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Blessings to you. Blessings. And I hope that you have a beautiful day.